He's got a skull on their dash. I don't know if that's a gang stalker thing, but it's military life split whitey. It's a typical Sunday morning. It's slowed down on Sunday mornings until they all come out of church. And then it's gang stalk time again. This is another red car driving up as that one drove by, and that was another red car. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of red cars right now. Then it's driving out as this car turns. That car that was behind it. He just sat at the stop sign forever, and then he turned, and then he drove out right at that moment. She's got a blue shirt and he's got a red shirt. Is that deliberate? Has a 66 license plate. Is this one too? Staring at me like one. This one too? Is this one too? Is this one too in the white truck? This truck just started when I stepped on the sidewalk. Is it one too? Is this one too? Is it gonna park right next to me? Yep. This is door opening right now. Is this right now? It's on the license plate. Say hello to the camera, gang stalkers. Is this one too? How you gonna walk into church gang stalking? That's crazy. How you gonna walk into church gang stalking, bro? That's stupid. That has a 29 license plate. That white car looks like one too. Is he one too? What else gonna happen? But yeah, this is why I like Sunday mornings, because they're all at church. But then they go into church and come out of church gang stalking, though. They need to read Luke 20:20. Apparently they never read that part. This white SUV is pulling up to that intersection at this moment. And he's turning when I get to the other side. This guy's sitting in this vehicle. Is he gonna stalk me in a second? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. Just saying in case he does. This has a 44 license plate right now. This has a 55 license plate. Look at him. Look at him, bro. This has a 55 license plate right there. That black truck. And he's meeting a whitey at the intersection. That one. And the light just turned green right at that moment. And it's gonna drive by me right at a moment. It's silver though. It's silver with the black truck. Then the light turns again as the red car drives through it, probably another sinkhead, and then these two whiteys pull up at the exact same time as each other. kind of driving by at the place where they stalk a little early. But he was a stalker with the other stalker. This is turning right now. It's a stalker. This is pulling up right now like a stalker. Is it a stalker? Is he gonna get out of the truck next to me? That would make him look like a stalker if he did that right next to me. She did that right next to me, the red shirt. That would make her look like a stalker if she did that. I think this car has one tail light. The one in the back has one tail light. There's like black and silver cars driving by as the black stalker truck was stalking me, and that white car was at the corner of that building. That tan car was kind of at the corner of that building. And then there's stalkers coming for this intersection too, with the 88 license plate. There's another blue truck over there, and he's turning right now. He's probably another blue stalker for the other side of the intersection. Just have a blue car at each side of the intersection, or a blue car on one side and a red car at the other side. They'll have white SUVs driving by corners of buildings. Just all types of stupid stalker shit. I see whiteys up ahead of me at the light over there. Simultaneous whiteys. That's probably a whitey with a 55 license plate. Driving by like some corner over there or whatever. Yeah. And then he got to the intersection at the corner of that building. Was that a sink? Probably. They just got a sink all the way up the street. You gonna stalk me at this intersection? I don't know what was happening at that intersection. Not really sure if I got stalked at that intersection or not. I think I did at the end of it. This silver car is pulling up kind of as that one drove by me. Is it a late stalker or something? Hearing an engine sound right at the center of the street as a whitey turns out over there. Hearing like some type of engine sound. This is black and silver stalkers. Is this a white stalker for the corner of the building? This engine sound is going off again. And it sounds like a stalker. Looks kind of like a regular world this morning, for the most part, and then they do stalker things occasionally. I mean, I know a lot of them are stalkers still, but like, I can't really tell what they're doing though. I bet this one light car is a stalker with a 55 one light. White. I bet that's a stalker. And there's another white in front of me at the same time. Yeah, I bet that was a stalker with a 55 and one light in a white car. I bet this is a military license plate 93 stalker. I bet that was a 88 stalker. Yep, I bet they're stalkers. I bet this is a C3 tan stalker with a C3 on it. I bet this red truck meeting the blue military 93 is a stalker. I bet they're stalkers. I bet that guy with the 42, 44 and a red shirt and a blue truck with another blue car driving by me at the same time was a stalker. I bet $1 billion on that. And then this tan car's door is opening as this tan car drives by me. Is it a tan car? It's not a tan car. This door is opening as a tan stalker drove by me. Is he a stalker? Is he a stalker? I think he is a stalker. Is this car a stalker? Is this horn a stalker? behind me. This guy's coming back to his truck now. Is he gonna do another stalker tactic? He's getting in it. I think this car is parked at the same time. He's backing up right at this moment. Is he a stalker? Is this a 99 tan stalker at a stalker moment? Is this an 88 stalker at a stalker moment? Is this two black stalker cars and this one has a 64? Is this a silver car that just pulled up with the black car? Is this a 44? Are they all stalkers? I think they're all stalkers. I don't know about the tan car in the back. Maybe she's not a stalker, but I think all the rest of them are stalkers. I think stalker things are happening again in a moment. I think it's a bunch of stalkers that think that they're sneaky, but they're not. They're trying to do sneakier stalker things, but I'm still catching it on my camera. She's pointing right next to me. This is a military license plate tan car. Is it a stalker? Hope it's not a stalker in there. Is this a stalker? Is this engine sound ahead of me a stalker? I bet it's a stalker. I bet that lock button I just hit right there was a stalker. I bet this white car coming to meet me right now is a stalker. I was turning to park right now. And this just pulled up right now. And this is turning out at the center of the street. And it's another black car with the black car. And this silver truck just parked right now. There's black and silver cars syncing up again at another intersection. This guy is getting out with a red shirt out of the white stalker truck. This is probably a stalker. He's hitting his lock button right there on the white stalker truck. Look at the family of stockheads. He's stalking with his children. Why would you get out of a white stalker truck with a red shirt on with your children? Why would you stalk with your children? Is he gonna hit his lock button right now? This looks like a tan stalker truck right now. This looks like a stalker driving out in front of me at the same time. I think he's got a 44 on the tan stalker truck. Is that a 44 I see on the tan stalker truck? I can't really see it. Pretty sure it said 5544, but I don't know. Is this a black and a silver stalker again? He has a B9 license plate on the silver car, and this looks like a red stalker. And this looks like a red stalker with the other red stalker. This looks like a 77 on the red stalker. They look like red stalkers. Yep. They look like red stalkers. Yep. This looks like stalkers on top of stalkers out here, doesn't it? Like if you watch like 30 seconds of video, you'd be like, you could be like, that doesn't look like stalkers, that just looks like cars on the street. I'll give you that, yeah. Because it's meant to look like cars on the street. But if you watch 1,000 videos and this is happening all the time, just everywhere I go, nonstop, then it's kind of like, oh, I get what you're saying. They kind of look like stalkers. They're getting to the center of the street right there. Is that a stalker tactic too? This looks like black and silver cars again. I just heard a lock button that I don't think it was a stalker that time. I don't know. Oh, that's a tan car. Is Whitey coming? Is he gonna drive by me right at the center of the street? Is he gonna pull up to the intersection right at the center of the street? Is this a Whitey at the other side of the street and a car door is closed right when I get stepped on the sidewalk? I wonder why a car door was closing right when I stepped on a sidewalk. Probably just because there's some guy getting out of a car regular, right? And this car earlier, when I was walking up this street before I was recording, pulled up next to me and walked up on the sidewalk next to me after meeting me right at the intersection before that. I see the tail lift bus over there. What's he gonna do? He's turning right as a 321 Whitey drives by me. That tail lift. Are they all stalkers? This one has one light. Is it a stalker meeting me right at the intersection? Is he a white stockhead with one light meeting me right at the intersection? Or a coincidence? Is this more whiteys coming? That's right at the door. That's right at the corner. Yep, I think they're whiteys. What's this parking over here? 66? F66? 666? F66. And they're gonna get out right next to me with the 666 and a red shirt. You're gonna get out right next to me with a 666 and a red shirt, and then there's a whitey at the corner. Are they gonna walk in the door of a building right next to me too? After they got out of a 666 with a red shirt right next to me? Yep, she's walking in the door right next to me after she got out of a 666 with a red shirt right next to me. This guy, he just got out of a white truck over there. Is he gonna get across the street right as I do? Yep, he's getting across the street right as I do. This car is taking off when I get across the street. It has a B2 license plate. You know those B2 license plates that take off right when I get across streets? You know how they do it. Yeah, those 55 license plates right at places like that. You know. This white car is sitting over here turned on. Is he gonna take off at a stalker dump moment? This white car is turning right now. This tail lift just pulled up at the same time that he pulled up. That's right at the corner of 411. I'm just saying. It's the first car in the line of cars. Someone walking by the white car and there's someone stepping on the corner at the same time. Is it stalkers? Was it also right there or something? I don't know. Looked like stalker things. This white truck is turning out on the street right when I get here. That white truck has 42 license plate. This car just did a U-turn, I think, at the same time that he drove by me. It's driving by there, and there's a white truck driving behind me at the same time. What a fun game. Those are great. Those are both great cars. There's a whitey at their crosswalk. This blue car and this blue car pulling up at the same time. This one and this one pulled up to the intersection at the same time as each other. Could it just be two blue trucks pulling up at the same time coincidentally? Yeah, maybe. But usually it's a stalker like this one. This bird just flew over my head at the center of the street, and it was probably a stalker bird. This is another whitey at the other side, and also this is another whitey at the other side. There's a dog barking right now at this door where they love to stalk me at. He's barking again right now. And this whitey is right now. And here comes a blue car to meet the red car that was driving by at the red door where they stalked me at. And then it's gonna drive by me at the corner of the building, right? And this has one light, and it's sitting at the front of the traffic over there. Just driving through right when I get here, I guess. It's a tan car, one light. It's blowing through the stop sign. It's got an 88. Tan, it's all dirty on the back. Yeah, the 88 though. Damn. Someone should call the cops. That one light stockhead blew through the stop sign. It was doing two illegal things. Actually, three illegal things. It was driving with one light, it was stalking, and it was blowing through a stop sign. I thought that was a whitey at first. There's a whitey. There's a noise behind me, right? As the whitey drives by me. People walking out of a door and getting into a whitey. And what's this stalker gonna do? He's walking up to the truck right as the whitey starts. Was that it? Then what are the stalkers gonna do? Are they gonna take off stalkered up? Alright, stalkers. This white truck is probably gonna drive out right when I get to the street. He's driving out right when I get to the street. It's crazy how I just see him sitting there and I'm like, he's gonna drive out right when I get to the street, and then he drives out right when I get to the street. Damn, I need to go buy a lottery ticket or something. I'm just making all these predictions out here. See your cars coming to drive by right here. What are they gonna be, stalkers? Alright, there's a red car followed by a blue car followed by a red car. So, I don't know. Probably a blue car on one side of the alley and a red car on the other side of the alley. And then a black truck at the corner of the building. And then a tan car, silver car. I think it's tan car. Sometimes I can't tell if they're just dirty or these look like whiteys. I wish every day was like Sunday mornings. Just thinned out stalkers. It's not entire zombie hordes out here. Except at certain moments there's a burst of stalkers. And right now there's one stalker. What is it? Blue car, I think. Seems like a lot of perfectly timed cars, right? That's at the center of the street with the Amazon car. And then there's a white truck driving in front of me when the first silver car got over there. And that engine sound is at the corner of the building. I think I saw Whitey ahead of me and another stalker maybe with the Whitey. just drive out ridiculously far in front of me to where I might not even see them if I'm not paying attention. 'Cause that's just how ridiculous and insane they are. That's driving by right at a place where they always stalk me at. It's a lot of silver and black cars on this video too. And here's a black one right now. Here's a whitey driving out when I step on the street. This car is taking off out of the VFW parking lot when I get across the street. And there's a black car behind it, and it's a silver car, and there's also a whitey with him. Is it gonna pull off at another synced up moment? She's just staring at me too over there. This old lady in the silver gang stalker car. She's staring at me. She's driving out now, finally. As a whitey drives out behind her. Maybe someday I'll see a car drive out of the VFW parking lot that's not a stockhead, but not today. It was another stockhead driving out of the VFW parking lot again. Here comes a tail lift. Maybe I'll see one of these and it won't be a stalker someday, but not today. It's gonna pull up, stalkered up. Right now. This moment is going to pull up to the intersection. Right at that moment. As a silver car turning in front of me, as a black car turned behind me. Seems like stalkers. What state am I in? Nebraska. This white car just drove in front of me, and there's an engine sound behind me. And then this car that's turning in front of me now, there was a whitey turning behind it at the same time that it turned. And it's driving up the street now. And then it's gonna do another thing when it drives by me, I bet. It's turning. I don't know if it was turning synced up or not. And then that's the one time I've seen one of those things that looked like it wasn't synced up. Usually when I see those things, they're synced up. So I just saw a whitey and one of those things that looks like it might not have been synced up, both of them. So that's cool. This guy is walking up to the sidewalk right now. When's he gonna get to the sidewalk? Right now? This is a 77 military license plate. Hey man, you walked up on the sidewalk right when I got to the intersection. That was crazy. I always see that guy synced up every time I see him. There's other videos with him on them. If you just scroll through them, you'll find them. Every time I see that guy, he's synced up. It has a B2 license plate, and it's synced up. And it has one taillight, I think. No, it doesn't have one taillight. But it was synced up with a B2 license plate. You in Kansas? Do you see all the same exact things that I see? Yep. Yep. Another one that sees all the exact same things that I see. We must all be schizophrenic, right? Yeah, that makes sense. You never saw one headlight? Dang. I see about 1 million of them a week. Some days I'll see more of them than others. I think this might be a one headlight. Couldn't really see because of the glare of the sun, but I think when he was over there, it looked like he had one headlight. Maybe if I go this way, I can shake him. Do you think? He's kind of early. I wasn't there yet. He looked like a whitey. This when you could be oblivious. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that I can see it though. I'm glad that, I don't know. I'd rather know that there's people messing with me. There's a guy behind me right now. He just walked around the corner before I turned my camera around. Did I lose them? Let's see. If I walk up to this intersection, is the thing gonna happen right there? Is that it? Is this blue and red truck right now? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not being stalked anymore. Yeah, it's definitely schizophrenia when I'm recording it every day and I'm seeing all the same things all day, every day, and other people are seeing all the same things all day, every day. Definitely sounds like schizophrenia to me. Yep. Yep. Definitely looks like schizophrenia when they're syncing up at the corners of the intersection over and over. Like those 3 cars. Yep. That definitely looks schizophrenic in front of my camera again. Yeah, that's what I always say. My camera is mentally ill. Here's a tan car. Here's a white truck turning right now. Yeah, anybody who watches my videos is a schizophrenic. If you saw that just now, you're schizophrenic. What schizophrenic things are gonna happen over here? What's up, man? There's a car hitting their lock button right there, schizophrenically. Is it gonna happen right here, this intersection, and then everyone I know and everyone in my family is gonna tell me I'm schizophrenic still? This guy just went in the building in front of me, I think, when I got to the street. This looks like a schizomobile. The light turns green right now so that it can start driving right now. This car is gonna start driving forward right now. This is a schizo wagon. It's a skitsmobile. I don't know if that was a whitey. These people down the sidewalk way over there walked up onto it when I walked by the crosswalk. And then they're gonna go in the building now. There was stalkers driving by me on the street, I think. And there's been a bunch of cars driving by me, like the entire video, that I'm not really sure about, but probably more of them. Yeah, I gotta laugh about it, otherwise I'm gonna go insane. This is a 888. And there's a car door closing over here. Is it another one? That's a whitey. Here comes another whitey. Is this car gonna take off right now? It didn't do it. Is this whitey gonna drive by me now? It's turning now. Is this a whitey? It's parking right now. Door is closing right now. There's another whitey. The door's closing right now. They're hitting the lock button right now on the whitey. There's people getting across the street over there right now. They're probably stalking. There's someone getting in a white car at the center of the street. This car is taking off at the same time. And then she's opening the other door right there. And there's also a lock button at the same time. Behind me. Might have been the whitey again or something. This door is opening on this whitey right now. This car is starting right now. This whitey. This is a whitehead. This is a tan stalker at a stalker door. This whitey is putting her child in the car seat, I think. This whitey is another whitey. She's closing the door right next to me on the whitey. They're closing the other door on the whitey at the corner of Harbor Bar. The passenger side of it. This guy is gonna walk across the street and get across right when I walk up to it, right? Mm, 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 mm. Schizophrenia! My schizophrenia! Here comes my schizo friends to schizophrenia on me again. Is this a schizo friend? Is this another one at the other corner? There's a red truck in front of me too. With the red car. This loud truck right now looks like a stalker. This car has one light. Is he a schizoid? Schizobot? A schizstroid? He was turning in front of me at that door. Here comes a white SUV right now. I think this white SUV was turning when I got here. I think it's another schizonator. And this tan car at the front of the traffic is probably another one. Yep. Probably just more of them. And then right when the light turns, there's gonna be one. It's probably this white SUV that's coming. Yeah, it's turning right now. And this is pulling up right now. Is it another one? And the white truck is getting over there right now. Is he another one? This is a 66 white. This is a C366 white. This is a cop. Zombies. White zombies at each corner of the building. White zombie at the center of the parking lot. This guy's getting across the street right there. Probably a zombie. He met this whitey at the intersection. Ha! Here comes another whitey. Huh. in this car, and they're both pulling up right now. Terrorism is fun. What's this car gonna do? It's got a 8446 or 844. I mean, 84 and 44. That car had 88, and it was driving by with that car at a corner of the building. I just can't keep up with all of them. There's two whiteys driving out in front of me right now. There was a whitey at this intersection right here, and then there was one at the other one behind it, driving out at the exact same time as each other. That's a military license plate. Is it a stalker? It's meeting a whitey at the intersection, I think. Oh, it's not a whitey. It is driving by right there, though, and it was silver, and the other car was black. Am I gonna get schizophrenic again right now? There's people walking out the door of this building right when I step on the street. Is it my schizophrenia again? They're also stepping off the sidewalk right now. They're getting into this black car. And then it's gonna start right next to me. No, it's not right next to me. It's gonna back up right next to me. It's backing up right next to me. You see the lights? It's backing up right next to me. These guys on the sidewalk, they're just like turned around right when the white truck drove through the intersection. I don't know if they were syncing up with it or what. There's someone getting out of a car right next to me now. Directly next to me. With I thought it had 99. It doesn't. But they were getting out directly next to me. Weren't they? Did you see them get out directly next to me? I saw it. Directly next to me. That was right at the bank corner with a 55 license plate. And then there's a whitey meeting at the corner of the intersection. And this car is pulling up when I get to the intersection. And the light just turned yellow right when I step over the corner of the crosswalk. This guy's pretty good at sculpting shit. Yeah, he had a Godzilla out here before. That's pretty dope. Is this a stalker? Are they gonna get out directly next to me? Or turn the truck off directly next to me? Cool, they didn't do it directly next to me. But that tan car looks like a stalker right at a place where they stalked me at. So that red truck might not be a stalker. That's good. That's right at a stalker place with a 29 license plate. That last truck in the line of cars was right at a stalker place. Is it a stalker? Was they stalkers stepping off the sidewalk right next to me? Is this a military license plate stalkerhead? Which one of these people are stalkers? I bet one of these groups of people are stalkers. Don't know which ones though. They might have came out of the door of the building when I got to the street or something. I was focusing on the other stalkers. This is the place where they stalked me at. And that car was taking off right there, and that car was driving by at the same time, and it seems like stalkers, two of them. But that wasn't a red car though, that was a black car with the blue car, like, I don't know, they're just random like that. Like, we don't got a red car right now, let's send a black one instead. I don't know what's up with them. They're just random weirdos. They just gotta do simultaneous stalkered up things. That's it. That's the only rules. You just gotta sync up and bring a cop car every once in a while right at the street. You just gotta sync up anything, whether it be a dog barking or a black car and a blue car or a cop car or anything. Like that blue truck is driving by me as the red truck goes through the intersection, and the red truck was driving by me when the blue truck went through the intersection. Looked like a stalker thing. And then there's a red truck and a blue car in front of me at the same time. Did you see that? And it was right at the corner of the police station, I think. And there's a white truck pulling up as a white car is driving by me. And he's got his arm hanging out the window in the white truck. There's a cop, and he's driving out right now as I walk up to the street. There's another cop stalking me like a piglet bot, stockhead. Here's the piglet bot. He's waving. The cop, the second cop that pulled up was waving at me. I was just waving and smiling at me. Like, yeah, I'm stalking you. What are you gonna do about it, bro? Oh, almost died. This car is pulling up to turn right now. This white car is pulling up right now. This car has a red shirt on. This has a 55. I think she also has a red shirt on. There's multiple cars pulling up when I get across. Like, yeah, sometimes I don't know if they just have a red shirt on. But either way, it was someone meeting me right at an intersection with a red shirt. This guy's still sitting in his pigmobile. What's he gonna do next? He's getting out right as I walk by the pigmobile. He got out right as I walked directly next to the pigmobile. Why? The cop just sat in the parking lot for like 5 minutes, just sitting there, wasting his life, wasting our tax dollars, spending time that he could be going out to catch a chomo or something. He's just sitting in the parking lot in his pigmobile, and then he gets out right when I walk by his car. He's just sitting there staring at me the whole time as I was walking up to it. Just sitting there staring at me, focusing on me, Instead of going and catching a chomo or something, he's speed trapping and gang stalking all day. What a pathetic waste of life upon this earth. What a waste of oxygen. Wouldn't you say? I'd say. Yep, camouflage. I see the camouflage all day. His car is turned out when I got to the street, and he's probably a stalker. He's pulling up. He's gonna turn right when I get across the street, like a stalker, right at the curb. He's got a dog hanging out the window, like a stalker also. And they're laughing in the car, like it's funny to be a stalker. I see stalkers driving ahead of me up the street through the intersection, syncing with each other at the corners of the intersection once again. There's someone walking in front of me right now at this moment. There's a white SUV. There's a white SUV at this moment. And then it's driving by at this moment. And then this blue truck gonna stalk. It seems to be pulling up, stalkered up. It seems very stalkered up. Is this people with the dog that I just saw stalking? Are they gonna do another thing right next to me? Is there a white truck driving by the car? There's a white truck driving by the car with the people with the dog in it that are turning at the intersection. They're just sitting there staring at me too, in the car. This white van and I see 3 red cars over there at the intersection. And then here comes a red car, and as this one is turning in front of me at the crosswalk, and this truck is parking at the same time. And this white car is turning right now at this moment. They drive by here, and they drive by here. And they're getting out of that truck now, probably here or whatever. Or they were gonna do it at the door here or something. They're getting out of that gang stalker truck over there. That truck had an 86 license plate. Was it a stalker? This white truck looks like a stalker. This cop is probably a stalker. Is he gonna stalk? With the Domino's car? Is this cop a stalker? Is this another stalker cop? Wow, it's a lot of stalker cops today. Y'all saw all the stalkers. That's it for this stalker stalkathon. See y'all later.